Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Pocket Rocket Garage. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have noticed that this weekend it's my birthday, and today I'm filming on one of my gifts, which is a brand new tripod, and it is way better than balancing the camera on boxes located around the garage. It's really good, and I'm hoping it will produce much better videos using it. In the previous video, you saw me remove as many parts as I could away from the engine bay. Now, just until a few hours ago, there were parts everywhere, so I've had a massive clear up. I've put all the parts together, and I'm going to show you what I hope I can restore and what I think needs replacing, unfortunately. Some of the parts are obviously over 20 years old, so they're going to need replacing. I'd just like to give a massive shout out to everybody that's watching the videos and everybody that's subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost anything, and it will help me produce bigger and better videos for you guys and girls to watch and enjoy. If you like rust, old cars, old minis, welding, all that sort of thing, then you're going to love this channel. And I've got some great ideas for the future, but just for now, I think I've got enough on my hands restoring this Mini. Let's get on with the video today and see how well I can clean up some of these parts and show you what they all look like. Let's get going. I've come out with a quick and easy solution on how to clean out the internals of the hoses. I've done these ones already. I'll just show you how I'm going to close off the last one. Just take the end of a latex glove, the finger. Should be able to pull it over the top of the hose. Like so. Get some electrical tape. Wrap it round as best as you can, and then what I'll do is I'm going to get some different cleaning spray. I'm going to take this mould spray. It's fantastic for removing any grime, dirt or mould. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to spray it down into the biggest hose. Add a small amount of water. Get another finger, cut that off. I should be able to stretch this over the top of the biggest hose. Put some more tape around the edge. That shouldn't leak now. I'm going to leave this outside to soak all the way through the hoses, and I'll show you the results when I pour it all into a bucket. I've just flushed the hoses through. I didn't film it, but the contents is now in this bucket. I'll show you the colour of the water and the debris that's come out the hoses. Brown, loads of crusty debris inside, so it was really worth leaving them to soak for 30 minutes with the solution inside them. Let me show you how they've come out. I'm really pleased with the results. After giving them a thorough clean, I finished them off with Meguiar's Hot Shine Tyre Spray, and it has done a really fantastic job giving them a thorough coating. They look stock, they look fresh. If you didn't know, you would probably think these were new. Finished with some stainless steel hose clips in the engine bay, these will look fantastic. Some of the parts out of the engine bay are going to take quite a long time to clean up. So there's only one thing for it. Here goes. Captain Clean is on the case. Here's a bracket that is definitely in need of some Pocket Rocket Garage loving. I'm going to bring the camera close in and you're going to see how I'm going to make this look as good as new.
All I'm using to clean this part up is some lime scale remover, some Scotch-Brite, some sandpaper and some small wire brushes. I'm now going to cover the part using some Built Hamber Deox gel. This is a really fantastic rust remover. The next item up to be cleaned is the thermostat housing. Keep watching the video to see the results.
I've just removed the bulk of the dirt from the thermostat housing. I'm now just going to remove the thermostat temperature sensor from here because I'll be replacing that with a brand new one. Then I'm going to soak it all in some high strength mould spray overnight. After all that cleaning, I think I deserve a nice cup of tea. Oh. Oh. Special delivery. Thank you. That's not my age. 40? No chance. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a Mini or a Dalek. So this bracket has been soaking in the Built Hamber Deox gel overnight. I'm going to open up the box, unwrap it and see how much rust has been removed. You can see there the majority of rust has come from down the bottom of the bracket, and that's where the most of it actually was.
I've just given the bracket a good wash down. Now I'm going to remove the remaining rust with a wire wheel just to make it quicker and easier. I've just set up the bench polisher, I'm loading up the mop with some compound, and I'm going to make the thermostat housing look as shiny and fresh as possible.
Once I've cleaned up the thermostat housing, I couldn't resist getting out the bench polisher. I wasn't going to do this, but now I have. I'll show you the results, and I'm glad I did. It was well worth the effort. Here it is. Now, if you're going to do this yourself, make sure you get rid of as much dirt as possible. Then you'll only be polishing up the material and not any of the dirt on the actual part. It looks brilliant. Against some satin black parts, that will look really good. Here's an electrical module part that was just cleaned up with soap and water and then given some hot shine to give it a coating over the black plastic. The ignition module, again given a good clean over, avoiding the electrical points, and finished off with some tyre shine on the satin black. That brings it all up nicely. I've got a rubber boot grommet here that did have some overspray on it, so it had some work done in the boot previously. Again, hot warm water, got rid of all the overspray, and then some tyre shine to bring up the black rubber. I will give you a closer look in a second. And obviously the coolant hoses, which look as good as new. I'll put these here as well, and then I can show you a close-up of what they all look like. Lots of cleaning, but it's well worth it. I could have bought new parts, but you do get a lot of satisfaction when you've cleaned up original parts and knowing they look like this and they're going to go back in at a later date. This is the ignition module bracket. It's fairly heavy and it comes in two parts. It's pop riveted together, and what I've done is I've drilled out the pop rivet so I can get rid of the rust that is trapped between the two plates. As you can see, it's come out really nice. I've given it as much as I can with the Built Amber Deox gel. That's taken away the majority of rust. I'll probably give it a lick of crust as well before I give it a good coating of primer and satin black. Now, I'm going to go for some go faster weight reduction modifications on this. So I'll just be drilling out some extra holes just to take away some of the excessive material, as it does weigh quite a lot. That's already got some stainless steel fixings on order. And yeah, that's the parts cleaned up so far out of the engine bay. I'll bring the camera in, show you those now. This is the alternator shield. Again, you can't buy these anymore, so I've been told. So I'm either going to look for one on eBay or anywhere else. But I might try and super glue this first in the correct position, which I believe is there. But it's very difficult, it's very flimsy, so it'll only probably just come away again. But I'll do my best, see if I can repair that. Talking of the alternator, here it is. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but you should be able to see a huge crack that has appeared. So this will need replacing, unfortunately. Extra cost on the list. Next up on the list is the
brake fluid reservoir. It doesn't look too bad, but there is a huge amount of corrosion on it, and I think because of the age that it is, I'm going to repair it just for peace of mind, being part of the brake system. These parts again are just small mild steel parts, and they are severely rotten. There is no point in having these shot blasted or spending ages wire wheeling them down, because the rust is too severe and too deep. There is just no point, and for what they cost, again, I'll just buy brand new ones. This is the ECU mount that goes just on the inside of the engine bay. It's, again, severely rotten in a lot of places. It probably should be shot blasted, but I'm not sure if it's worth it for the cost. So again, I might just see if I can buy a better one and finish it again in satin black, or purchase one from Smithy's in stainless steel. Here we have the main brake servo mechanism, and again, it is severely rotten. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you think it could be repaired, because obviously it's only on the outside, but again, there is a lot of rust on it. The main bracket, depending on cost, I'll have a look. I could probably get away with getting it sandblasted and then me paint it. But again, it all depends on the cost, weighing it up between sandblasting and painting, or just buying a new one. Again, that's on the list. HT leads I'll probably replace anyway, and alternator pulley tensioner will need replacing as well, because that's rotten. Apart from that, that's the majority of parts for this video.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't worry, I'm not going to turn this channel into a cleaning channel just yet, but a big thank you to Captain Clean, who came along, used his super cleaning powers, and got the majority of these engine parts cleaned up for me. Now, I've got a load of parts I need to order, but I will be waiting for one of the mini shows. I think there's one on the 1st of August that I'm going to be going to, and I'm going to be ordering and buying loads of parts to make this look as fresh, cool, and classic as possible. If you can subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. I know I keep asking, but click on that subscribe button, click on the bell, and you'll get a notification when the next video from Pocket Rocket Garage is uploaded. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.